Kandy Sports Club make their way down to Colombo for the first time this season as they take on a CH outfit who will be looking to build on from their first week win last weekend. Welcome to this game. We bring you live action on the Papare TV. It's CH&FC hosting Kandy Sports Club here at the Racecourse grounds. It looks in sublime conditions, does the ground. And I have with me Dinuk Bhaskaran. Dinuk, what sort of game do you expect from Kandy? Because they have been firing on all cylinders and I'm sure they'll be looking to continue.
Good evening, Romario. Good evening to all our viewers on ThePapare.com. Yes, Romario, Kandy has been preparing very well this season. They have been they had a good pre-season, and the first two games they played up in Nittavela were two cracking games that a start that the team, the coaching staff would love. Here is the weather today. It's 31 degrees Celsius. Minimum temperature 24 Celsius and wind speed of 18 kilometers per hour. That we can feel here. It's quite windy here at Racecourse. From right to left to your screen, that's the direction that the wind is blowing. But on the other hand, temperature wise, I think Kandy will feel a little bit because it's nice and cool up in Nittavela. Romario, it's you tend to feel that December breeze, the coolness there. It's maximum of 26 is what they have felt there, but certainly here it looks 34. You feel like 34, but actually the card is 31. That's the Kandy team in their final huddle. Here is CH&FC with their coach, the veteran Sanat Martis. Romario, what do you reckon for CH&FC today?
Well, Dinuk, if Kandy's form is anything to go by, I'm sure CH will be in for a field day because they will have to turn up, and especially their defense will surely need to turn up because Kandy have been going really good. They put on a couple of mammoth totals in the past two games, and they will be looking to continue to build on that form.
Yeah, this is how so far. Week 3 of the Mastercard Club Rugby League 24-25. Army beating Sri Lions 32 points to 15. It was a cracker till about half time, but then Army just went away there at Panagoda. Havelock's Police under lights yesterday was a close encounter. A penalty at Samuel Madhuanta that took the game for Havelock. 17 points to 15 how it ended. Then CH&FC had a good outing yesterday under lights at the CR grounds opposite the road here. 38 points to 13. That's how week 3 has ended so far. Week 3, one more match to go today, and that will be Kandy versus CH.
Indeed, I think Sri Lions have not been having it all their way this season. Got thrashed a couple of occasions, and they will be having quite a good few games coming up as well, tough games rather. So they'll no doubt be looking to build on. But I think Havelocks and Police, they played out a sublime game yesterday, and the Havelocks defense somehow managed to hold on and secure that game in the dying embers, because the last few phases Police built on about 20 to 25 phases, but the Havelocks defense held firm. Dinuk.
If CH wanted more than anything that today is this guy Nirosh Pereira has scored 4 tries and top of the tries table in the league so far. They will want more today from them. But if you see after that, a name that we have been so used to in the past has come back again. That's Danushka Ranjan with 3. He looks fantastic, good form. Jayant Rajratna in 3 tries. Tarinder Ratwata with 2. And Dahan Vikramararchi also 2. So you can see out of the top 5, there is 3 Kandy Sports Club players.
Indeed, Kandy dominating, and as you rightly said, it's good to see Danushka Ranjan back in good form.
Yeah, good for Sri Lanka Rugby, isn't it? He's a star. He's the top point scorer, Tarinder Ratwata with 56 points. He had almost scored 20 plus points in each of the games that he played in the 2 games so far. Samuel Madhuanta in distant second with 30. Nirosh Pereira 20, Gayantha Indabalgoda from Air Force 20, and Zubair Dorey with 19 points for CH&FC. So that's how it stands at the moment, with Tarinder Ratwatta leading the top point scorers list with 56 points. Has been kicking very well. Today will be tricky with the win.
Yes, Tarinder Ratwatta head and shoulders above the rest, and he has been dominating on the field, and he will be looking to carry his good form through, because if Kandy are to make CH team bother the, if Kandy are to bother the CH team, I'm sure Tarinder and co in their back line will have quite a role to play in that.
A crowd slowly building up here at the Racecourse grounds here in Colombo. It is good conditions, lovely Sunday evening. It's the week of the Christmas, and we're heading into the New Year's in about 3 days time in 2025. As we are all waiting for is how that it is currently. The both teams have gone into the sheds to put on their jumpers. They'll be back very soon, as well as we will be back very soon after a short commercial break.
Hot and spicy fun by Rugby Karanda. Beat a remake Karanda Winna. Hada with vowel I am give me a fashion Karanda. Fun Kurana Kotumi Kiki Karanda. Prima Kotumi Fantamai.
Catch the Proteas versus Pakistan across all 3 formats with 3 T20s, 3 ODIs and a 2-match test series this holiday season.
Kamuda Machang, Prima Kotumi Fantamai.
It is my vision that wakes me up, not my alarm. I make mistakes, but I will never be defeated.
My biggest competitor is myself.
5 accounts from Commercial Bank for the youth who think beyond limits.
Prima Kotumi Fantamai.
I study not just to change myself, but to make a change.
Everyone's end point is my starting point.
Five account from Commercial Bank for the youth who think beyond limits.
Kamuda Machang, Prima Kotumi Fantamai.
It is my vision that wakes me up, not my alarm. I make mistakes, but I will never be defeated.
My biggest competitor is myself.
5 account from Commercial Bank for the youth who think beyond limits.
Prima Kotumi Fantamai.
First and exclusive.
What do they want from us? We are their plaything. I'm not supposed to be here, and I'm not staying here. Maybe if I had your heart, you would love me the way he loves you. Hi, Mason. I'm your negotiator.
I'm happy it's you. You just have to keep one step ahead of her.
Two objects cannot occupy the same point in space at the same moment in time. If you get into one of my cars, you get in the wing.
First and exclusive. All new on Saturdays.
Prima Kotumi, oh my. Fantamai.
machang. Kamuda machang. Prima kotumi fantamai.
Australia versus India, the toughest rivalry. Only on Star Sports Network.
Kamuda machang. Prima kotumi fantamai.
It's time for a showdown with white and red in a scorching summer series where only the fearless.
Welcome back to this live pictures brought to you from the Racecourse International Stadium here in Colombo. It's Kandy Sports Club who has travelled down to Colombo, and they'll be taking on CH&FC in this picturesque ground here as we see the Kandy lineup, Dinuk.
Yeah, no change in that front row this time. Malita Vijay Sundar, Dilshan Farid and Milan Veerasinghe will take that front row. They're playing their third game on the trot. Tilna Bandara comes in place of Nalan Premnath in that second row experience. Quite a lot of experience there from the 6-footer there, Tilina Bandara. Chatura Soisa, birthday boy. Happy birthday to you, Chatura. He'll be partnering Tilina in the second row. And then we have Chatura Kudlige, Vavel Pandita, who have been the 6 and 7s. And also then we have Wajid Fahmi at number 8, replacing Dahan Vikramarach, who's not featuring today. The back line pretty much the same that started the season. Heshan Jansen, Nigel Ratwat, Tarinder Ratwat and Danushka Ranjan, deadly centre pairing combination. Dina Lekanayaka, Kavindu Pereira and the skipper Srinath Surya Bandara at the back. Then we have the Steiner Loose, Kolombarachi, Sanushka Be Vikrama comes in for the bench for the first time this season. Tirushka Dange, Hettiarachi Premnath, Zahid Zumri and Seniviratna, Asiri Seniviratna, that is to complete the 22 for Kandy Sports Club.
For CH&FC, they have made just one change from the police game last weekend. They retain their front row, Vimukti Dasanayaka and Charit Silva, along with Sharo and Nirosh Pera in the lock-in combination with Madhushankar, Ratnayaka and Silva rounding off the forwards. In the backs, it's Malik Shah partnering Dinesh De Silva at 9 and 10, with Abzal and Janidu Dilshan, the skipper, at 12 and 13. Pasindu Bandar, the former Pete Wright, Randit Varnapura, the only change, the only player coming into the lineup, partnering Janit Chandimal in the last line of defence. Chamudita Laksara, Dilshan, Kilan, Malita, Anjula, Lakshan and Kavindu round off the match day 23 for CH&FC, the hosts.
We're all set for kickoff here at the Racecourse International Rugby Stadium. Left to right on your screen will be Kandy Sports Club attacking to the right side, and then from right to left in their traditional white and red stripes will be CH&FC. Ishanka Bekon will control the game today, and we have Jiva Fonseca and Tarindu Pereira as assistant referees for this all-important game today. Kandy Sports Club, like Romario said, travelling to Colombo for the first time this season, as Nigel Ratwat will kick off into the wind. And they'll be playing into the wind in the first half of this game, while CH will have their wind behind them. So that is something to look forward to for them, as Ratwat kicks this deep inside the 22. Nicely taken and returned back to the halfway mark for the line out. So good start, no risk in that game there. Romario just putting out and giving field position for CH&FC.
Yes, indeed. First feel of the ball for Dinesh De Silva, and he does not take any risk. As you said, Dinuk just cleared his lines, and Kandy now will have to restart from a line out on the 50-meter mark.
Farid, Dilshan Farid will throw in to the line out. Going into the 7-man, full-man line out into the boys' hands. Chatura Soisa taking at number 2. The ball is set, but it has been come around a full circle. Farid picks it up, gives it to Nigel. Nigel looks to the blind side, puts an up and under.
Back.
Coming to Pereira.
Offside.
trying to take the ball, but the Kandy forwards, in fact, looks like Kavindu was offside.
I think CH was quite lucky there. You know, the Maul defender, he just, as the Maul turned, he just straight away came and wrapped himself around the ball carrier, which ideally he needs to come from behind the final defender, but referee let that one go, and now CH winning a penalty and building on from there on, just a couple of meters outside the 22.
Yeah, perfect attacking option here for CH&FC. They're also going for a full man line out. Experience in that CH lineup. Referee says play on as the new rules, as there was no contest. Taking the ball into contact is Pulasti Dasanayaka. Coming back again is CH&FC. He's Sharu Fernando. Gives the ball out wide. Into contact is Pereira. Gives to his forwards. They're playing this in the close quarters. Penalty this time.
Captain. Captain. Nick roll එකක් ගියා, dangerous play. Next time card. We get offside.
Sharu Fernando there, bit of experience and being cheeky. There's a neck roll there. So unfortunate penalty given away, Romario.
Sharu always playing on the edge, and this time around just goes a bit over, and the referee wasn't too pleased. As we see that replay here, forwards did keep the ball close with them and played well, but there you can see Sharu just getting his hand on the wrong side of the Kandy number 6.
Tapped this time in front of the line out by CH&FC, and going into contact is Dasanayak again. Good close play there. Nirosh Pereira taking the ball into contact. Comes out once again to Vimukti Deshan. Trying to settle this game and play within their strengths. CH with their forwards, they have relatively a young backline. Kandy Sports Club, they have done the counterattack on that occasion, and the ball has been knocked back. Here's Tarinder Ratwat under a lot of pressure. He releases, picks up, but the tackler didn't release. Once again, there is an injury on the center of the field off your screen. Romario, CH&FC trying to play very tight, Romario, in this first 4 minutes so far. Not spreading that ball out wide. Is it because of the threats that you see that Kandy poses on the back line?
Indeed, I think they have noticed that Kandy have a sublime back line, and not only in attack but in defense as well. We know what they are capable of, and I think that's why CH, along with Sanat Martis, would have come up with a cheeky plan, and by the looks of it, for this first 5 minutes, it is to stay close with their forwards. Unfortunately for that, for Vavala Pandita, saw him just not coming out well from that clean out there. Straight away after he was cleaned out, I saw his face and it did not look too good, and by the looks of it, it's a groin injury, and that'll take a couple of weeks or so to heal, but trying to tape it up and go hopefully for him. So nothing too serious. As we have a look at the replay, this is where the counter-attack came, and at the back of the screen you can see Vavala Pandit in that The number 7 jumper, the red tape around his knee.
Thank you, Doc.
Just not able to come good, and he'll be kicking himself. Be quite disappointed if he has to leave the field early on. But there is quite a bit of strapping going around that left upper thigh and groin area. Try to run it off. No doubt.
Number 7. Okay.
Quick fix.
Time back on.
As Tarinder will kick this, hold up in the wind, but will still go into touch. Again on the 50-meter mark. Good jump on the front of the line out by Chatura Soisa. The sack is fine, says the referee. Here's Nigel. Off to Tarinder. Almost intercepted. Goes to Srinath Surya Bandar. He has a lot of memories in this ground as a Sri Lanka player. Kicks this back. Opportunity now. Going into contact is Randita Varnapura. Again taking the ball into contact is Charit Silva. Looking for options. Vimukti Deshan still spinning out of the tackle. Setting it up for CH&FC. Pereira gives it out to Charit Silva. Both props doing a lot of work here. Another penalty this time, not rolling away. Number 7. Vavela Pandita.
This time around, CH went to the line out, or rather, Kandy went to the line out in the front, and they secured the line out, but just turning things over, and now CH winning a penalty, and Dinesh De Silva kicking it away. As we have a look at the replay, this was where the penalty came away. You can see the number 7 there. He tried to get away, but just rolled into the clean out, and then he got stuck in there. There was no move in him.
Yeah, very good work by the cleaners, isn't it, Romario? They made sure they kept the foot on top of the tackler and didn't allow him to roll. Again, setting up the maul is CH&FC.
Number 6 back. Advantage.
Advantage from the side, says the referee. Penalty again. Pulling it down, collapsing the maul. Quickly taken by Maliksha Pereira. Not 10. Maliksha Pereira gives the ball out wide. Stepping in is Janit Chandimal. Trying to play this at pace now, CH&FC. Again going into contact is Udesh Madhusanka.
High tackle.
Another advantage coming for CH&FC with the high tackle. This is the second time they have come into the 22 meters of Kandy Sports Club.
Back.
Trying to play this, speed up this game a step.
Backward.
And trying to give the ball out wide is Mohammad Absal, but couldn't get his hands free.
Captain.
They are pacing this game out very well, CH&FC, Romario. They are making sure they are sucking the defense with the forwards, and then quickly they are trying to play this game at pace.
They seem to have caught out Kandy in this first 8 minutes. And the forwards have been taking the hit from the number 9. And that seemed to have just given the attackers, the ball carriers, a bit of momentum to run on to the contact as we see. Not too sure whether the penalty was from that occasion, but here we go again.
Another maul set up by CH&FC, again driving forward. This time they have got momentum, very close to the try line, and they have scored the first comeback wipe try. CH&FC. Looks like it's Pulasti Dasanayak who has come out with the ball. So what a start for CH&FC against all odds. They've had a proper game plan devised, that is to play with their forwards against this Kandy Sports Club team. And they have won the couple of maul penalties and eventually scored one, Romario.
Indeed, their forwards have been playing really hard, and Pulasti is the beneficiary of the comeback vibe try, the first of the game. As we have a look at that replay again, the maul swiveled around, and once the Kandy defenders were caught on the wrong side, there was no stopping CH&FC marching their way towards the try line, and from the tail of it, dived over did Pulasti Dasanayak for the first comeback vibe try. And now Janit Chandimal makes no mistake from the tee, and a perfect 7 for CH&FC. 10 minutes in, CH lead 7 points to nil here at Racecourse.
Romario, for our viewers, that kick came under a heavy wind that is blowing across the ground, and lovely curve there, and this is how the try was scored. Kandy Sports Club couldn't get back to defend that maul. It was too close, too powerful from CH&FC. Look at this kick. Started off that right upright post, a lovely curve. For our viewers, that there was heavy wind. Look at those the assistant referee's flags. And that's how difficult that kick was that executed. Here is CH once again. Tapped back by Tilna Bandara. He offloads and Kandy hit back with a try through Dina Lekanayaka. Comeback wipe try. So immediately off the kickoff, Tilinda Bandara, the 6-footer, this is what I mentioned at the team card when we were going through the team card as well. Plenty of experience and brings in a lot of height into the game. And he charges that ball down, and Dina Lekanayaka was at the right spot to support him.
Horrendous bit of play there by CH&FC. They rested for that extra second, and once his pass went, there was no chance that Janit Chandimal was clearing his lines. He should have known that and gone towards the opposite side, but instead he went through with the kick, charged down, and a great presence of mind. Well, also for all his hard work, he got a bit lucky there, did Tilina. The bounce of the ball went his way, grabbed it, and got the offload away. And that's the first comeback vibe try for Kandy Sports Club, as now Tarinder with a chance to level things.
Kick not being successful for the highest point scorer on the league, Tarinder on the occasion. 7 points to 5. What was another aspect of this try was that the passing, the catching of Dina Lekanayaka, he went into support. Probably, if you are watching a lot of cricket these days, soft hands to catch that ball, and then jumped into the try line. 7 points to 5, CH&FC leading. Kandy hit back straight away as Dinesh De Silva, who had a very good 2024 season, kicks off straight inside the 22. Puts the ball high. Is the try scorer this time, straight into the hands of Heshan Jansen. Can he go all the way? Gives it out wide to Tarinder Ratwatta, who cuts back in. He needs to give this ball out wide. He's looking for players as Danushka Ranjan comes in support. Here is Nigel Ratwatta. He goes into the try line to score back-to-back comeback wipe tries for Kandy Sports Club.
High tackles. Low hand tackles.
Oh wow, Romario.
High tackle chanawa.
You give this team a sniff, and they'll make sure that they put you in deep trouble.
CH&FC will be kicking themselves not one but two errors, and both of them have been punished straight away by Kandy Sports Club. Well, that's what you get when you play against the best team in the league. Kandy Sports Club in sublime form, and if we thought that early try would jitter them, well, that did not do any harm to their form, because just 4 minutes later they have struck not once but twice, and they have gone into the lead, Dinuk.
Yeah, Romario, if you just want to see that try over and over again, there was so much hands in it, stepping, line speed in making sure that they were up in the face of the ball carrier. For a moment I thought they kicked straight into the fullback's hands. This time Tarinder Ratwata ensures that it bisects the post and gives them a 5-point advantage, 12 points to 7. That try was pure class, a bit of great planning. A lovely up and under from Dina Lekanayaka. Good chase. And then from there on, lovely hands. Just look at this. This was after Heshan Jansen caught that ball. He had support, a lovely basketball pop to Tarinder Ratwata. Sets it up, gives it to Wajid Fawmi. Nice offload to Danishka Ranjan. From there on, Nigel Ratwata scored that try. Now Kandy Sports Club just outside the 22. CH this time kicked it very close to the 10-meter line. Jansen again putting that up and under. Chasing under it is Dina Lekanayaka, and Janit Chandimal. Lekanayaka once again comes with the ball. Again, here is Chatura Sohisa. Nigel Ratwata spots there is space at the back. Kavindu Pereira chasing it, unfortunately bouncing and spinning back into touch. These guys look in good form, Romario. CH, after starting off well, just one mistake of clearing there have costed them 12 points.
Kandy surely look the part, and they'll surely look like the team to beat this season. As we see, Nigel spotted some space and tried to get that crossfield kick, but just did not fall into the arms of Kavindu.
CH now, this time, winning the ball. Sharo. Good tackle by Vavala Pandita on Charit Silva, and penalty this time by Tilina Bandara. He has put in some great piece of work and justifying Coach Marija's decision to start him after being on the bench in a couple of games.
Charit Silva did all the hard work. He beat the tackler first time around, but then he saw that the ball, there was no one in front of him, and he tried to get up and go. And on that second go, as we have a look at the replay, there you go, he beat the tackler. There was no one there. He tried to get up and go, and that jump there meant that the defensive, his supportive players were not in range to clear that ruck. And that little bit of an opportunity was enough for Tilina Bandara to pounce on the ball.
Perfect, isn't it, Romario? Here's a great opportunity now. Kandy once again inside the half. CH&FC.
Right bowler.
Look like have... given away a little bit space for Kandy Sports Club.
Time on.
Farid. Dilshan Farid. Goes to the number 2 pot this time.
Okay.
Trying to get the ball straight. It's going straight towards
ball is available.
Touchline.
No.
Tilna Bandar going into contact. He's done so much work in this first 18 minutes. Now Ratwat Off to Tarinda, puts in a cross kick to Dinal Ekanayaka. Lovely catch. Dinal steps off one player, very close to the touchline.
Penalty advantage, high tackle.
Referee says penalty advantage for a high tackle. Here's
Nambiga.
Chaturanga
Tackle release.
going into contact.
Advantage.
Tackler once again falling off the wrong side. Here is Ratwat. Nigel Tarinda, that is, gives it to Surya Bandara. Nigel. Off to Malita Vijay Sundara.
Another advantage.
Another advantage.
Not rolling away.
CH&FC falling off the wrong side. Sees some space at the back. Is Heshan Jansen. Gets to the hands of Dinal Ekanayaka. This is pure class, Romario, from Kandy Sports Club.
Time off.
That's another Combank wide try, but that came at the back of 3 back-to-back penalties given away by CH&FC.
Number 14.
But Kandy Sports Club, Romario, are in another level.
Jansen spotted that he had the penalty advantage and went for the juggler. And well, when things are going your way, they just continue to do so. And Dinal Ekanayaka has worked extremely hard and plenty of luck going his way on that occasion as well. There were 3 defenders, but Dinal Ekanayaka wanted it just more than anyone else.
The only phase of play so far that the coaching staff of Kandy Sports Club will be worried is the start. In all 3 games, they have had issues in the start, but from there on, they have managed to score 50 plus points in both games. 17 points to 7 already in this in the 20th minute. This time kick once again off the right, upright. Sanat Martis will have to do a lot of thinking here. What's very interesting is Romario, as we go into a 1 minute water break.
Here you can see Dinuk, that chip kick, and there you can see Dinal Ekanayaka just wanted it more than all the other players around the ball, and well, he wanted it more and he somehow managed to get it.
Yeah, there is coach Sanat Martis, Rohit Rajapaksa, the assistant coach. Udani, the manager of CH&FC. What's very interesting is the amount of variation that Kandy have scored all these tries, Romario. That's something that Martis will be thinking of. Here's a happy face, Fazil Marija, Terence Henry, and Kapila Silva, the manager, all looking very happy. Probably were not in the first 5 minutes of the game, but now having a bit of smile there.
CH&FC will have plenty to ponder and think of what they are going to do, because after that early try from Pulasti, well, nothing really has been going their way. The last 6 minutes of this game, Kandy has scored 17 points and piled on the pressure on CH&FC.
Yeah, absolutely, Romario. What's very interesting is that the way those tries came in, one CH gifted them, the other 2 was just pure class from this Kandy Sports Club backline. Dinesh De Silva, let's see, he did one restart inside the 22, one shot, he goes short again to Tilna Bandar, who has been fantastic today, takes it in the air and goes into contact. Here is Heshan Jansen, looks for a box kick, he does, again to the same area as Dinal Ekanayaka once again, taps back and taking into contact.
Ball lost.
Is Wajid Faumi. Jansen off to Vijay Sundara. Nigel picks it up, tidies up after dropping the ball and goes into contact.
No, you're going off it. Back.
Jansen off to Farid, Dilshan Farid. He needs more support, goes closer to the ruck. Penalty this time for CH&FC. Did the hard work and managed to win that penalty.
Hey. In the bag, in the bag.
They were going for the ball a couple of times for the Jackal Romario. And credit on the part of referee Ishank Abekon as well. Once the player went off feet, he ensured that he communicated with the player and let the game flow. Second time, CH got it right.
He's at replay. Good tackle. Well, not that one, but this one. Good tackle coming in. And their player jackaled over it. And somehow managed to win it. We're not too sure who that is, but some great work there at the breakdown.
Unfortunately, with the red and white black numbers, it's not easy to spot.
Number 5.
Dinesh De Silva once again. This is what CH was very good at, Romario. Putting the ball into touch, setting up a maul, driving forward. Can they do that once again?
Number 5.
Is a question mark. Yeah, it was Gimhana Silva who made that turnover.
Number 7. Back. Number 7. Back.
As now going into contact is CH&FC through Dasanayaka.
No. Back. Right. Back.
Here is Gimhana who won that penalty for them, going into contact. Pulasti Dasanayaka. The front row of CH&FC are doing a lot of ball carries. Here's the prop forward once again going into contact. That is Charit Silva. Again, this time Tarinder Ratwat on the other hand wins the penalty. So both teams a little loose around that ruck, Romario, giving space for the Jacklers.
The CH players, they did have support, but the clean out wasn't the best of clean outs from that supporting player, and hence Tarinder had rights and managed to stay on his feet and win that turnover. So another good attacking opportunity for CH&FC, but it has been nipped in the bud by Tarinder Ratwat.
There you go.
Brings play just closer to the 40-meter mark.
Hey.
Here you can see the replay. The number 3 taking the ball into contact, but it was the number 6 who just slipped there, Udesh. And once he lost his footing, there was no chance of clearing Tarinder off that ball. As he was in quite a good, strong position.
Farid gives the ball to Vavala Pandita. Maul set up by Kandy this time. Breaking through, but a couple of times they have been going towards the touchline, very close as well. Here is Nigel. Puts the kick to Randita Varnapura. Off to Janit Chandimal. Tries to break away. Opportunity here for CH. CH looking for options on the outside. They have pace. Can they go all the way? Going into contact on the far side and not releasing the tackle.
That was skipper Janadu Dilshan's first touch. Well, he has been quite in an incognito mode, you could say. But he made some good yards and somehow managed to win a penalty at that breakdown. Here we see Janadu goes, and well, was there a knock on there? That will be quite a bit of a question, but right under the nose of the AR, but he did not make any signals, so I guess he would have seen something different from what I see here.
17 points to 7. Kandy Sports Club leading. Good line out throw by CH. Getting the ball right to Nirosh Pereira. Looks like they've ripped off and the ball will not move forward, and Kandy have managed to win the ball off that maul.
Great work there by Chaturanga Kudalige. Tarandu Chaturanga, fondly known as there in this number 6 jumper. He came right through the heart of that maul and dismantled it with relative ease.
Known as Ahali for his mates in Kandy. He's a workhorse, Romario. Played for Sri Lanka as well. Good solid 6. Kandy has been benefiting off.
Set! Steady! Steady!
Scrum, nothing coming out right. Referee Shankar not happy with the bind.
Angle එක තියෙන්නේ straight twist එක තියෙන්න ඕනේ. ඔය angle එක ගන්නවා. ගන්න එපා.
Malita Vijay Sundara. Not too. The referee wasn't too happy with how he pushed. Hence, the referee has gone towards that same side.
Steady, steady. All in, all in, all in.
Scrum this time looks good. There's a knock forward. So that's a lot of pressure from CH&FC. Romario on that occasion and managed to put pressure on Jansen and also Wajid Fahmi at the back and a knock forward.
Great piece of work there by all 8 forwards for CH&FC. They pushed and pushed and pushed. As we see the replay here, you can see that there is a lot of pressure coming in from the CH8 and Sharu, in fact, on this near side in the locks, push hard and they win a scrum for all their hard work.
Perfect opportunity. Malik Pereira will feed the ball into the scrum. At the back to Dinesh. Here comes Dinesh, gives it out wide, looking for options. As comes around is Dinesh De Silva. Mohammad Afzal taken down by Heshan Jansen, and Chaturanga once again. Tarindu Chaturanga wins another penalty for Kandy Sports Club. They've been very good in the breakdowns, Kandy Sports Club, so far. Very good kick there by Tari.
ඒකේ clear assist දැන්. හරියට tackle එකට commit වෙන්නේ නැත්තේ. හරියටම දැම්මා. tackle එක. ඒකේ කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ.
Great piece of work there by the Kandy defense. They saw that CH were trying to pick and go through their backs from close, and Heshan Jansen first made a good tackle on Afzal, and the second tackle as it came, Jackler went and did great work there to win the turnover. So all that hard work by CH to no avail, no points, and now it's back Kandy.
Nigel off to Tari, has the big prop forward in the center field. Milan Veerasinghe, short ball to Tarindu Chaturanga. Here is Milan once again, going into contact. Tackler not rolling away. As Jansen smartly waits for the tackler. Here is Tilna Bandara. Bandara goes into contact. Jansen once again off to Tarinda. Tarinda to Dinal. He has been fantastic today, Dinal Ekanayaka, in the air and with the ball. Needs support with the scrum half as Jansen now comes in and knocks the ball forward. He was very late to that ruck. Not sure exactly where he was placed, but Jansen on that occasion.
Good pressure coming in by the CR defenders, and you can see Heshan Jansen running in and coming, and just a foot getting in his way, and Heshan Jansen makes a hash of that. Now CH&FC should just look to clear their lines.
Romario at the back with the cameraman there standing is Aravind Ratnayaka. We have good memories. Initially, about 10 years ago, I think it's about 10, 12 years ago, when Papare used to start production, it used to be him and one commentator in the ground as CH wins the penalty as Malit Vijay Sundara goes up. Just to talk about the good old days, Romario, it used to be one technical, which was Aravinda, and one commentator who were running the show at Papare. And there he is, standing. Now, good to see him again on the field. Aravinda and Chamara.
As Dinesh De Silva puts boot to ball, CH&FC will be relieved that that penalty went their way, because from the previous scrums, Malitha was given clear instructions, and you can see that his body has shifted in. And we can hear the referee clearly giving him instructions that he's holding the weight first time around, but then he swivels inside and he is not pushing straight. So when you're a prop, you have to do it, you have to push straight. That's what the referee is requesting Malitha to do. But he was given one opportunity, but on the second time around, when he infringed, the referee had no option but to blow. A CH player getting a bit of a treatment off camera.
Time on.
But by the looks of it, they're all good, and we are about to restart.
33 minutes on the clock, 17 points to 7. Not much action after the initial 4 tries. As CH going short to the 5-meter line in front of the line out, as Maliksha gives it to Dinesh. Here is a lovely short ball from Absal. Dinesh De Silva gives the ball out, and it's a knock forward. Kandy Sports Club. As Jansen now to Faumi, to Nigel, Tari, Ranjan, and Srinath Surya Bandara trying to step his way through. Gets a good tackle on him.
Last foot.
Sharu Fernando making that tackle. Just felt here in the ground. Here is Ranjan now, looking for space on the outside. Danishka Ranjan is dangerous one-on-one. Jansen looking closer to Wajid Faumi. Faumi goes into contact. Jansen off to a lovely short ball to come into Pereira. He offloads it to Vavela Pandita, taking the ball inside the 22. Here is Jansen once again. Off to Tarindu Chaturanga. Nigel, Tarinda, Surya Bandara. Too much space for him, and he will score on the outside for the 4th Combank wipe try for Kandy Sports Club, and that will seal the bonus point as well in the 3rd consecutive game.
Great passage of play there by Kandy Sports Club. The ball was held up by Heshan Jansen, and Kavindu made a little bit more than a half break, and from then on, a couple of phases later, you find their skipper Srinath Surya Bandara diving over in the near touchline for a Combank wipe try. Here you go, that was that little pop ball, the half break. He got the offload away. Good support by the open side flanker. And the ensuing next phase through the hands, Tarinda to Srinath Surya Bandara as Randita Varnapura. Well, you don't give Srinath Surya Bandara so much of space on the outside, because we all know what he is capable of, and he just burnt Randita Varnapura for speed.
Yeah, what I like of that try, Romario, is that when Tarinda popped that ball off, a lovely kick once again from Tarinda on that occasion, Srinath hit the space already outside the defender at pace. So he was gaining momentum towards the try line on that occasion, Romario, and little that Randita Varnapura could do.
Indeed, Dinuk, after he came at pace, the pass too was close to perfect from Tarinda Ratvat into his bread basket, and the try was scored. The conversion from this near side, the second one, was successful for Tarinda Ratvat, and now CH&FC staring down the barrel.
Dinesh De Silva this time hangs it just outside the 22 to Tarindu Chaturanga. Vavela Pandita asks for it and goes into contact. Beats about couple of players. Jansen will kick this into a heavy wind that is currently blowing, and it will hold up nicely in the air. You can see off the screen, very, very good take there by Malishka. Malishka steps, goes into contact. He did very well under that high ball. Penalty. Straight away. Not wrapping that player. No arms. Straight away on top. Something that's very interesting is that Romario, Kandy is playing against the wind and CH is playing with the wind. And they have already conceded 24-7. In 3 minutes time, it will be half time as well. It's not going to be easy in the second.
Well, Dinuk, if there is anything that would help CH in this half, I'm sure it's not just the wind that is going to help them to get over the line against this Kandy team, who is in form, in sublime form, as we see that block tackle there. Malita just went low, and once the prop forward goes that low, there was no recovering back to come up and make the tackle.
Time back on.
So just a bit too low, you could say, on that occasion, but he also needs to not forget to wrap his arms. And referee said that that was a block tackle, and it's quite dangerous, and hence the penalty goes away of CH&FC. Now CH&FC with about 1.5 minutes or so left on the clock. Well, it'll be a great time, an ideal time if they can score, Dinuk, but plenty of question marks there.
Yeah, probably not easy because the wind is getting more and more here at Racecourse. Even the birds are struggling to fly against the wind. Now the ball stops.
Back. Advantage.
Referee playing advantage on that occasion. Vavela Pandita just held on to a little more after Ishanka asking him to leave aside. Again, Tarindu Chaturanga getting the turnover right. Quickly taken by CH&FC. Not sure if it is the right call. As again, Deshan Vimukti takes the ball into the contact. Maliksha gives the ball out wide. Taking in is Charit Silva. Here is a knock forward. So they had all the options to kick that ball into touch and take a go into that potent rolling maul, Romario. But they didn't do that. And eventually have knocked the ball down.
The pressure telling here, and CH&FC just unable to conjure up anything because nothing seems to be going their way. After that first 7 minutes in the game, everything has been going against CH&FC. Even on this last occasion, the number 9 a bit too eager, and from the ensuing breakdown, number 9 was a bit too slow to clear it, and he was wrapped up. And once pressure came, there was nowhere to go for the CH attackers, and they lost the ball forward.
Jansen feed the ball into the scrum. And probably will be half time. Nigel just puts the ball into dead. And that will be half time. 24 points to 7. Kandy Sports Club leading against CH&FC here at Racecourse. And they're all set for another cracking second half that is coming up. CH&FC will have their work cut out here.
Pulasi Dasanayaka scored the early try for CH&FC within the first 7 minutes. But from then on it was all Kandy. As Dina Lekanayaka scored a brace with Nigel Ratwatta and skipper Srinath Surya Bandara scoring a try each. As the score reads 24 points to 7 here at Racecourse grounds. Kandy in a commanding lead. We will go in for a quick commercial break, and on the other side we will be back with highlights and the second half.
This
Hot and spicy fun by Rugby Karanda. We take a remake Karanda to winna. Hada wada bawala yana give me a fashion Karanda. Fun Karanda kotumi kikki kolena. Prima kotumi fun tamai.
Catch the Proteas versus Pakistan across all 3 formats with 3 T20s, 3 ODIs and a 2-match test series this holiday season.
Kamuda machang, prima kotumi fun tamai.
It is my vision that wakes me up, not my alarm. I make mistakes, but I will never be defeated.
My biggest competitor is myself.
Vibe account from Commercial Bank for the youth who think beyond limits.
Prima kotumi fun tamai.
I study not just to change myself, but to make a change.
Everyone's end point is my starting point.
Vibe account from Commercial Bank for the youth who think beyond limits.
Kamuda machang, prima kotumi fun tamai.
It is my vision that wakes me up, not my alarm. I make mistakes, but I will never be defeated.
My biggest competitor is myself.
Vibe account from Commercial Bank for the youth who think beyond limits.
Prima kotumi fun tamai.
First and exclusive.
What do they want from us? We are their plaything. I'm not supposed to be here, and I'm not staying here. Maybe if I had your heart, you would love me the way he loves you.
Hi, Mason. I'm your negotiator.
I'm happy it's you. You just have to keep one step ahead of her.
Two objects cannot occupy the same point in space at the same moment in time. If you get into one of my cars, you get in the wing.
First and exclusive. All new on Saturdays.
Prima kotumi oh my. Prima kotumi fun tamai.
Matang ya muda matang, matang ya muda matang, matang ya muda matang, matang ya muda matang, මචං ප්‍රීමා කොත්තුමි ෆන් තමයි.
Australia versus India, the toughest rivalry. Only on Star Sports Network.
කමුද මචං ප්‍රීමා කොත්තුමි ෆන් තමයි.
It's time for a showdown with white and red in a scorching summer series where only the fearless dare to tread.
Tony DeSorzi, stop that! You cannot do that!
The powerful Proteas lining up in all their might, challenging Pakistan in a 3-division fight. Catch the Proteas versus Pakistan across all 3 formats with 3 T20s, 3 ODIs and a 2-match test series this holiday season.
Prima Kottumi, fun tamai.
It's time for a showdown with white and red in a scorching summer series where only the fearless dare to tread.
Tony DeSorzi, stop that! You cannot do that!
The powerful Proteas lining up in all their might, challenging Pakistan in a 3-division fight. Catch the Proteas versus Pakistan across all 3 formats with 3 T20s, 3 ODIs and a 2-match test series this holiday season.
Prima Kottumi, oh my, Sunat Pela Manadam, made for life, happening. Real rusty trending, very go hot and spicy, rustling. Prima Kottumi, fun tamai.
Catch the Proteas versus Pakistan across all 3 formats with 3 T20s, 3 ODIs and a 2-match test series this holiday season.
Hot and spicy fun vibe, Rugby Barakaranda. Beat take a remake, Karanda, Winna. Hada wada bawala yana, give me a fashion Karanda. Fun, Turana, Kottumi, Kiki Kolena. Prima Kottumi, fun tamai.
කමුද මචං ප්‍රීමා කොත්තුමි ෆන් තමයි.
Hot and spicy fun vibe, Rugby Barakaranda. Beat take a remake, Karanda, Winna. Hada wada bawala yana, give me a fashion Karanda.
It's time for a showdown with white and red in a scorching summer series where only the fearless dare to tread.
Tony DeSorzi, stop that! You cannot do that!
The powerful Proteas lining up in all their might, challenging Pakistan in a 3-division fight. Catch the Proteas versus Pakistan across all 3 formats with 3 T20s, 3 ODIs and a 2-match test series this holiday season.
Prima Kottumi, fun tamai.
It's time for a showdown with white and red in a scorching summer series where only the fearless dare to tread.
Tony DeSorzi, stop that! You cannot do that!
The powerful Proteas lining up in all their might, challenging Pakistan in a 3-division fight. Catch the Proteas versus Pakistan across all 3 formats with 3 T20s, 3 ODIs and a 2-match test series this holiday season.
Prima Kottumi, oh my, Sunat Pela Manadam, made for life, happening. Real rusty trending, very go hot and spicy, rustling. Prima Kottumi, fun tamai.
Catch the Proteas versus Pakistan across all 3 formats with 3 T20s, 3 ODIs and a 2-match test series this holiday season.
Hot and spicy fun vibe, Rugby Barakaranda. Beat take a remake, Karanda, Winna. Hada wada bawala yana, give me a fashion Karanda. Fun, Turana, Kottumi, Kiki Kolena. Prima Kottumi, fun tamai.
කමුද මචං ප්‍රීමා කොත්තුමි ෆන් තමයි.
කිසිදා නොමියෙන මතක කිසිදා නොමියෙන චරිත සැමදා මතකෙන් නොමියෙන චිත්‍රපට තුළින් ස්වර්ණමය යුගයක් එකලු කළ අප්‍රමාණ රසිකාදරයට පාත්‍ර වූ සිංහල සිනමාවේ අමරණීය චරිත මතකාවර්ජනය අමරණීය මතක ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් චැනල් අංක 18 රෙදි TV ඔස්සේ සෑම දිනකම සවස 3ට.
Some tests are tough. Some tests are tougher.
That's a cracking stroke.
What a performance by Team India. But the toughest, it's India versus Australia.
Australia versus India, the toughest rivalry. Only on Star Sports Network.
Hey buddy, it's been a while.
කාටුන් බලන්න ආස පොඩ්ඩ සේරම ඉන්න අපූරු තැන. හොඳම කාටුන් ඔක්කොම තියෙන එකම තැන. කාටුන් නෙට්වර්ක්.
Welcome back to this live telecast brought to you by ThePapare TV. We are at Racecourse and it's at the end of the first half. Kandy Sports Club have run riot. 4 tries playing against 1. The first try was scored by Pulassi Dasanayaka from this rolling maul as CH&FC, well, they thought they had got off to the perfect start. But from then on, things only went down and it went down extremely fast. The first try set up by Tilina Bandara and dotted down by Dina Lekanayaka. The next try too, it was set up by a break, and then after that Nigel Ratwatta spotted the opportunity and went over. Tharinda Ratwatta made no mistake on the second time of asking. And the third try, a good chip kick coming in. Well, it was a juggler, but Dina Lekanayaka wanted it absolutely more than anyone else around him, and he went over for his second try and the third of Kandy Sports Club. And in the dying embers, it was their skipper Srinath Surya Bandara who stepped on the accelerator, and once he does that, well, we all know the ensuing result. Tharindra Ratwatta added the conversion from that try as well, as the first half ended 24 points to 7 in favour of Kandy Sports Club, and now we are just moments away from kicking off this second half. I have Dinuk alongside me in the commentary box. Dinuk, well, pretty much more of the same, I'm sure Coach Fazil would have requested for.
Yeah, pretty much the same plan going forward for Kandy. CH will want to see how they can do against the wind as well, as Chatura Soisa, the birthday boy, takes the ball into contact. Jansen will play with the wind and just kick this beyond the CH&FC flanker, Udesh Madhushankar. Very tricky, Romario. You could see the ball going further and further away from Udesh. The reason is the wind behind it. So Kandy will have the luxury of playing with the wind.
Terrible bit of covering there by the number 6. Ideally would have been good if he came from far out coming in, but instead he opted for the opposite, and the ball bounced off his hands and went into touch.
Good take by Kandy Sports Club. Off to Nigel. Tharinda goes straight into contact. Sets it up beautifully. Nigel off to Ranjan. Ranjan again goes into contact. Jansen to Chaturanga, who takes the ball up just outside the 22. Farid now. Offloading it to Chatura Soisa. Jansen going to the short side, has Dina Lekanayak on the out, and he goes into contact. Jansen off to Nigel. Nalan Premnath has come in to Vavala Pandita. Here is Malita Vijay Sundara. Nigel, Kavindu trying to step and go inside. Jansen to Chaturanga. Short ball at the back to Srinath Surya Bandara. Bandara stepping and goes into contact. No advantage, says the referee. So he'll go to the far side for an initial advantage that's played. But just before that, he would like to have a chat with the assistant. Let's hear what they have to say.
I think it was Lahiru Herat. He has come on.
Head. What's your recommendation? Penalty.
Number 25. You can hear that. Lairu Herat just pushed Tarinder Ratwata's head. And just told him that I'm on the field, but unfortunately he did not do it in a legal manner, as he's penalized, and straight away from that penalty. Rather, that is the side that skipper Srinath Surya Bandar is opting to go for.
They go for points, 3 points. A discussion between Tarinder and Surya Bandara. Tari with the wind will want probably to settle the Kandy nerves and get the 3 points first settle. They already have a 24 points to 7 gap. Here it is, as a slow high shot there on Kavindu. And Tarinder goes in and elbow into the head. Lucky he escaped with that. That looked very bad, Romario.
The two centers just getting to know each other. Lairu used to play for Navy Sports Club and then made his way down to CH&FC.
Kick is good. Plenty of distance for him, but managed to get the angle right as well on that occasion, Tarinder Ratwata. As always, good connection, good body position, lovely curve of the ball, bisects the post. 27 points to 7, 44 minutes reaching up on the clock here at Racecourse. Dinesh De Silva kicking against the wind and kicks straight out on the full. This Romario is getting bad to worse for CH&FC.
Indeed, their wheels are coming off, and they are coming off at quite a speed. CH&FC, they cannot seem to put a foot right in this game after that first 7 minutes. Well, it just turned on its head, did the game, and now pretty much everything going against them.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Steady.
Okay, ready. Ball cover.
All in. Down.
Feed is done to Jansen. Off to Nigel. Ranjan shows. Tries to break through that defensive line. Just held him. Here is Tilina. Gives it to Nigel. Short ball off to Nalan Premnath. But good tackle on him by CH&FC. Now Farid wants to settle this up. Just holds it there. Chatura Soisa. Off to Nigel. Nigel to Tarinder. Tarinder spots a gap. Looks for the inside ball.
Roll away.
Here is Ranjan now. Goes into contact. Ranjan slips through one.
Back.
Nigel. Off to Farid. Malita Vijay Sundara goes in. Referee playing advantage. Not rolling away. Here is Tilna Bandara. Off to Tarinder. Tarinder will put the cross kick in for Danushka Ranjan. It's going to be a foot race as Ranjan has it. No, he doesn't. Outrun there by passing to Bandara, the youngster, the St. Peter's fullback. He has plenty of pace in the school season. Outruns Danushka Ranjan as well, so that means he has some serious pace.
Not too sure how much onside Danushka Ranjan was there. He did stop and try to reload, but I thought he was just a foot or so ahead of the kick. Just out of a screen on that occasion there. To see whether he was on or off, but whatever having said and done, CH&FC concede yet another good attacking position to Kandy Sports Club.
Here you go, scrum.
Bind. Sit. Steady. Steady.
Very upright flank there, Chatura Soisa. Good push by Kandy and Ajit Faumi. Just got mixed up with the lines marked there, probably for football in some parts of the field.
There was some tournament yesterday at the Racecourse grounds, and I'm sure one of those lines got the better out of Wajid Faumi. Unfortunately for him, thought he had the goods to just dive over, but well, not the correct line. This time around though, good pressure from Kandy Sports Club in the scrum, Dinuk, and the CH scrum just capitulated, as we can see there. Just, I think that was the 5-meter line, and just behind them are the CH players was the try line. But here you go, take two.
Take two it is. Let's see if Kandy can push this like they did in the first one. Yes, they do. They just are dominating CH scrum here.
Number two.
And they're still taking it. Wajid Faumi this time gets it right.
Number two. It's up.
Wajid Faumi goes over for the comeback vibe try, and the first of this second half. Second time around he was lucky. He got a good front football from his forward pack, and there was no stopping Wajid Faumi. The former Zahira College player did don the CR jersey as well, as we see that replay there. Massive pressure coming in for Kandy Sports Club, and once that front row stood up, well, Wajid Faumi decided that he knows only one way, and that's how he's gonna go. And no chance did Malik Pereira have to stop Wajid Faumi. So the fifth try, and now Kandy Sports Club pushing the 35 score mark. Tarinder will have the opportunity to make it 34, as CH&FC ring a few changes. Ravindu Anjula seems to be making his way onto the field, but Tarinder Ratwatta unable to add the extras, as the ball just gets caught in the wind. And here you see the try from Wajid Faumi, the comeback vibe try, the fifth for Kandy Sports Club. And now CH&FC will just look to damage, rather control damage, Dinuk.
Yeah, absolutely. They have brought in about 4 players off the bench. We'll get you the names, as well as Kandy as well. Made a change. Has brought in Shahid Zumri in place of Danushka Ranjan.
Use it.
Touchdown. Here is Nigel now, have to do some repair work, and gets it to the touchline.
Out on the full on that occasion. The ball taken back into the 22-meter. And well, there was nothing really on for Nigel, as the kick was charged down off the face of Janit Laksara, and then Nigel Ratwatta just putting it out on the full.
Janit Laksara has been good since the time he has come on,
Number 3, white.
along
White,
with
number
Kavindu
3.
Yasas. Quickly taken there by Malik Goes into contact. Is Lahiru Lakshan. Another pick and drive from Charit Silva. He has done a lot of work in the front row today. Knock forward.
Janit Laksar, that was, I think that was the first mistake from him. A bit too eager there. Tried to quickly pick and go, but just the ball was left behind and lost it forward.
Mark here. Mark.
Yeah, you see the replay, Dinuk.
Yeah, absolutely. Just knocking that feet on the player who were in the front. That was Ravindu Anjula.
In fact, Dinuk, Shahid Zumri has also found his way onto the field. By the looks of it, he has replaced Danushka Ranjan.
Bye. Set.
Jansen will feed the ball into the scrum. Kandy this time again holding it, but Ratwata stays it and clears it. Clears it inside the opposition half. Opportunity for CH to run this out. Here is Kavindu Yasas pushing back Shahid Zumri, who has just come down to the park. Now CH&FC trying to run from their own half. Udesh Madhusankar going into contact. Malishka to the prop forward. Vimukti Deshan.
Back, last foot, wide. Go back.
Pulasti Dasanayaka. Tarindu Chaturanga on that occasion, not rolling away, says the referee.
Not rolling away.
Here is CH. Malishka once again trying to show and go. Trying to play in the very close quarters. Here Dinesh De Silva looking to play on the outside. A lovely ball carried there from Vimukti Deshan once again. Here is Malishka. Goes into contact. Malishka off to Vimukti Deshan. He has been a very good ball carrier. Janit Laksar, that was good hit there by Nirosh Pereira. Malishka off to Pulasti.
Block.
Another block tackle, says the referee. Lot of words going on there. Malishka having the advantage with him. Referee says play on. He catches again. That's a high shot from Tarindu Chaturanga. That's danger time. He gave away the first penalty here, and now he goes into a high shot as well on Malishka. Tarindu Chaturanga could be in trouble.
Scrum went for the juggler. He knew that there was an advantage coming, but well, everyone let the ball bounce, and he had to catch his own kick. And for all his troubles, he got hammered by Tarindu Chaturanga.
Captain.
The only consolation would be that CH&FC are receiving a penalty.
Card. Ball carrier low. Mitigate kala yellow card.
But Tarindu Chaturanga will see a yellow card. Well, in fact, this is the first yellow card of the game. So the play has been quite good by both teams, quite disciplined. Just a couple of block tackles and now this headshot.
Number 6 out.
As more changes come on for CH&FC. But Tarindu Chaturanga, he will sit out for the remaining 10 minutes.
Number 6 off. Hi, Lydian.
So number 6 for CH&FC, Udesh Madhushankar, he finds himself being replaced as Dinesh De Silva finds touch, and CH&FC are 5 meters out from the Kandy try line. Will they be able to score their second Combank vibe try, Dinuk? Well, only time will tell.
Yeah, absolutely, but perfect position. This is where it is. Referee Shankar Bekun also said that he dipped into the tackle. Yes, he did. So he was falling in. That's the only thing that saved the Tarindu Chaturanga from a red to yellow.
Use it.
Now, Kandy Sports Club have put a monstrous defensive maul performance there and managed to just turn over that. That's just fantastic work from the forwards who have been out there for 55 minutes.
Massive bit of defensive play there by Kandy Sports Club. And the CH players did not know what hit them and from where it hit them. They were just pushed back and shoved back. As we see this, there you go, the forwards coming in, great body position, and the CH maul was just broken into pieces. And once a player fell on the floor, the ball did not seem to emerge out.
Won't be surprised if Kandy run this out from the try line, Romario. They have a kicker, two kickers, Nigel and Tarinder in place, but looks like they might run this out. It'll be interesting to see if they run this out. In fact, three kickers with the likes of Shahid Zumri as well on there.
Crouch. Crouch.
Okay.
Bind. Set.
It's good.
Steady.
Ready.
Same side ball.
Good pressure coming in there by CH&FC. But the scrum just wheeling. And the referee says that, well, we'll have to have this again. Because he wasn't too happy with how the scrum wheeled as we have a look at that replay there. Good pressure there by CH&FC, Dinuk.
Yeah, very good on that occasion, Romario.
Bind. Set.
57 points, so 57 minutes on the clock, 32 points to 7. Again, referee not happy with the front row engaging.
Short distance එක ගන්න. ඔයාලා ඉස්සරහට ගොඩක් ගන්න එපා. Clear the message එක next time මගේ ඊළඟ. Okay sir. Right. අපි යන්නේ සර් ඒගොල්ලෝ. මම කිව්වා මාලියා මොනවද කිව්වේ? Mark.
Ethan Snyder loose, just trying to figure out what was said there.
Bit of translation required.
Bind. Set. Steady.
Coming out, they ran exactly what we were looking for. Straight away on the blind side. They were trying to run on the short side on that occasion, Romario.
Wide number two.
Here you go, that replay there. Tried to show and then get the offload away, but unfortunately for Heshan Jansen, Kavindu had just overshot the line and he was in front of the pass, rather front of Heshan Jansen, and the pass was deemed off, forward pass rather.
Dilshan Farid has been taken out and Kenul Hettiarachi has come in.
Bind. Set. Steady.
This time Chaturanga's absence is showing there. Though Kavindu Pereira came into the scrum at the last moment. Advantage is being played. as once again the workhorse Janit Laksar taking the ball into contact.
Use it.
Pick and drive. The Pulasti Dasanayaka. Here is Maliksha. Off to Dinesh De Silva, looks for the cross kick, straight into Dinal Lekanayaka's hand.
Back to the penalty advantage.
And referee says going for the scrum penalty advantage once again.
He was lucky that Dinal Lekanayaka had one foot on the floor there, because ideally Dinal Lekanayaka was in the air when that tackle was made, but nothing really materializing of that.
Taking the ball into contact is Deshan Vimukti once again, very close to the try line. CH&FC. Pick and drive. Yes, he has scored this time.
No, one moment.
Looks like it's Gimhana Silva who scored that try. The Combank wipe try for CH&FC. The second one coming in the 60th minute after the first in the 5-minute mark. They pick and drove Romario on that occasion, and they got it right. It's actually Nirosh Pereira, who had done a lot of work, who scored that try for CH&FC, the Combank wipe try.
They did quite a bit of work before that, but this time around CH&FC were rewarded for all their hard work. Forwards pretty much did everything, and Nirosh Pereira finishes it off.
Romario, one name that we have not seen much this game is Janindu Dilshan. He's been very quiet in that 13 jersey. The skipper as well as Maliksha has kicked that through the post. Or rather, Janit Chandimal has kicked that through the post on that occasion. 32 points to 14. A lot of catching up to do.
Number 9 off. Number 9 off.
Heshan Johnson has been taken out.
Plenty of changes for both sides, as the two coaching staff, the respective coaching staff of both teams are clearing the benches. By the looks of it, it's in the number 22 jumper, Asiri Seniviratna replacing Heshan Jansen Dinuk. So another school leaver.
It'll be interesting to see where Asiri is going to play, because they don't have a out-and-out scrum half to replace Jansen. Asiri is a fly-half of Kingswood. So looks like, I think Srinath Surya Bandara will move into fly-half, Asiri at scrum-half, Asiri at fly-half, and Nigel will slot to at full-back in the last 18 minutes of the game. So Fazil trying different combinations, different options, as he has a comfortable lead here.
Reshuffled backline for Kandy Sports Club. Well, sure, even though the personal changes happened, they are as potent as they were, Kandy Sports Club and their backline.
It took too much time there. The free kick has been awarded to CH&FC. Quickly taken by Maliksha. Here is an opportunity now for CH. Play on, says the referee. Asiri Seniviratna comes straight in, and Tilna Bandara wins that collision for Kandy Sports Club. Taken almost by Nigel there. Referee playing a knock-on advantage for CH&FC. Now CH again will want to get out of jail. Another pick and drive. 63 minutes on our clock. Can CH score one more try, which will bring them back into the game, as there is plenty of time here. Now Surya Bandara stays back. to Tarinda Ratwata. Tarinda Ratwata has players on the outside, but he goes, takes about 3 plays and goes in center field. Here is Tilna Bandara. Gives it to Nalan Premnath. Nalan Premnath stepping outside. Good bit of skill there shown by Nalan Premnath. He releases the ball, picks up, goes into contact. Here's Srinath. Off to Asiri Seniviratna. Gives it out to Tarinda. To Nigel. Nigel flings this out wide to Shahid Zumri. Lovely backhand pass. The signature pass of Shahid Zumri gives it out wide to Kavindu Pereira to score that try. Oh wow, the skill from this Kandy side, Romario. That's just class from the school lever.
Lovely bit of play for yet another Combank vibe try there for Kandy Sports Club. And as we predicted, even though the personal change happened, well, the Kandy backline is as potent as it gets. And here's why. Kavindu is the beneficiary of that sublime bit of skill from Shahid Zumri. And through the back door goes that pass. Through the hands they went after a couple of faces, did the Kandy backline. And here's a pass, Shahid Zumri from the back of his hand. And Kavindu Pereira was at hand to finish that try. And well, put pretty much the exclamation mark and on this game, even though we have about 14 minutes or so left.
Sanushka Bevikram also has come in, so they made another change, Kandy Sports Club. Looks like in place of Wajid Faumi. Tarinda Ratwata adds 2 more, 39 points to 14. Just as we were talking about Romario, if CH could score once more and make this game look a little tighter than this, they've let go another try again, not getting out of their own half.
Yes, and Kandy pretty much put in the final nail on the coffin as the ball is knocked on.
Sanushka Bevikrama, first game of this season for him. Straight away drops the ball, cold.
Mark.
Just slowing down the course.
Yeah.
Please.
Step back, there. Right, hurry.
Ethan Schneider loose. Just asking referee
Coach.
Shankar to slow down the calls.
Bind. Set. Steady. Steady.
And also looks like he can play on both sides. Loose and tight head. As the scrum goes behind and play on, says the referee, as Janit takes the ball into contact. Very interesting, as CH have suddenly
advantage, not rolling away.
Suddenly have started dominating scrums. As there's an advantage for CH at this moment. Again, slowing down. This is where their strength lies, CH&FC. Pulasti Dasanayaka once again had done so much carries, along with Janit Laksara, who was again.
No hands.
Dinesh comes in as to act as the scrum half. Gives it out wide to his forwards. They're trying to set up. Malik Shah going closer. Not trying to spread this ball wide. He's tried to snipe through this time. Didn't work. Malik Shah. And looks like Kandy have managed to win that penalty, but there was an advantage. Here's quickly taken by Malik Shah. Lahiru Ratrada.
Okay.
Sanushka offside on the occasion. Didn't go behind the last foot. Lucky to escape a yellow.
Well, there was no way Sanushka was leaving that ball behind while he was retreating. But now CH&FC, into the last 10 minutes we go, and this game seems to be coming into life.
Come close.
Even though Kandy have got 39 points on the board.
Crouch. Stay, steady. Steady.
Apologies for the language.
Crouch.
But things are heating up here.
Set.
Now.
A lot of chatter going in that scrum. CH want to push this and score. That's their goal. They are 50% out of it. Yes, very close to the try line is Janit.
Hey, no, go back. Offside.
Offside there by Ethan Snyder-Lewis. He is now CH&FC. Very close to the try line.
No.
One more pick and drive. Malit now gives it out wide to Dinesh. And this time, Janit Chandimal has scored the Combank wipe try. The fourth one for CH&FC. He has had a decent game, Janit Chandimal, except that first error he made after clearance, which Tilna Bandara scored. But from there on, I think Janit Chandimal has done very well.
He indeed has had quite a safe game at the back. However, this Kandy team has pressed CH from all different angles. As we see that replay, Dinesh De Silva stand in and he throws a lovely cutout pass there. Nigel Ratwatta was caught in defense, and then Janit Chandimal just had to cut back inside and add the finishing touches, and that's exactly what he did.
He will also have the duties of converting the try. Chandimal gets it through, so it's 21 points to 39. 18 points difference. Can CH do the unthinkable here?
Check one. Yeah. Yeah.
Very quick to adjust.
I need to steady.
Yeah, we went steady that last one.
Yeah. Time on. 32 मारा गीला. तवा था
7 minutes or so left, says the referee, as Asiri restarts proceedings. Dinuk
almost knocked on, juggling there inside the 22, not clearing at once. They're kicking against the wind, but it comes out on the to the 40-meter mark for a line out for Kandy Sports Club.
33 lagi hatai. Wah, istirahat mana? Hatai. Okay, line gun. LED gun, red LED gun. Red LED gun.
He will go the distance. Has put in a monstrous performance today.
7 LED gun.
Bandara once again gets it right to Surya Bandara. Asiri. Dinushka Dangi has come in place of Tarinder Ratwatta.
Tackle release.
As Asiri leaves it behind. And the ball now is at a foot race as Shai Zumri leaves it behind for a knock forward as well. Dinaleka Nayaka cleans it well, but Asiri Seniviratna putting his team under a lot of pressure.
The ball was booted well ahead by the CH chasers. Aru Herat, I think that was. As Shahid Zumri tried to dive over that ball, but just bouncing on it and losing it forward in the rush. Now CH&FC with numbers and with an opportunity to cut the deficit further.
Replacement at the scrum half for CH&FC. Malik Shah has been taken out. Again, pushing back is CH&FC. They have won the advantage as well. They have done very well. CH&FC now. Opportunity. He shows and goes. He's Tanuj Dilshan. Dinesh. Chamudita, Nisal Chamudita has come in as a replacement in the front row for CH. Again, they're using their forwards. Pulasti Dasanayaka going into contact. Looks like a head injury for Charit Silva, who has done a lot of work today.
The front rows of both teams have been quite immaculate in this game. Thankfully for him, not too much of damage done. Another former Navy player.
Time on.
Last few minutes of this game has been quite a thrilling game if you're a Kandy supporter. But if you're a CH fan, well, it'll be back to the drawing board for all of their players and their backroom staff. Things just not going how they would have expected, hoped it would have.
Tanuja Dilshan. Another penalty. This time Viraj Kolombarachi slipping on the near side here. And it's a yellow card as well for him. Four minutes to go. Kandy, 2 yellow cards in this game.
Okay, you see the replay there. That prop forward right in front of the referee. Well, he lost his footing, and the referee sure did lose his patience with the scrums not going to the way he would have liked it. As the front row player, he pays the price, and he will not finish the game.
Okay. Time on. Crouch.
So one-man shot in the scrum again for Kandy Sports Club. They have done that for a good 15 minutes in this game. Again, CH will try to dominate because they have the weight advantage. Yes, they are going back. They're going back. And referee says play on. Took the ball a little too soon there. As now CH pick and drive in the close quarters. Tanuja taking the ball into closing on as 2.5 minutes to go. Another move by the forwards. Deshan Vimukti taking it on. Here is Dinesh now flying up on Janit Chandimali's Dilushka Dange and Asiri Seniviratna Dilshan.
Release, no hands, no hands.
Gives it to Vimukti Deshan again. Quickly taken. Looks like it'll be another yellow.
20.
Sanushka Bevikrama is in trouble here.
Height.
So it will be a yellow for him. He has not had a good game. A knock on. Now a yellow.
Number 20.
Coming in as a replacement, Sanushka will not be too pleased with how things went out there today for him. But thankfully for him, his team is winning. But by the looks of it, CH are going for another scrum. I think the previous scrum, they took the ball out because Srinath Surya Bandar was pressing the number 8, saying the ball is out, and he was putting him under pressure, and I think that's what made him take the ball out. But after that, here is where the penalty comes from. That was the first penalty. Then the quick tap was taken by Lairu Herath. But Sanushka's tackle there just slipping over. His arm goes on the neck of the player.
Dilshan, wise call from CH because Kandy 2-man shot in the scrum. Here is Dilshan now trying to show and go to the 5-meter mark. Man of the match for today is Tilina Bandara from Kandy Sports Club. Has played a monstrous 80 minutes, created a try, won a few turnovers as well. As now CH going through Nirosh Pereira, another try scorer for CH&FC. Very close to the try line, very close to the try line.
No, release. Release now.
Can CH finish this off?
Backwards.
Knockback, says the referee, and the try has been scored. The Combank wipe try by Dilshan Tanuja, the scrum half. He was looking to snipe, and finally he gets through in the 80th minute as CH&FC have scored 26 points with the conversion to come against 39.
Yeah, you see the replay there. The forwards doing all the hard work, but they did leave it behind, and thankfully for them, the ball was knocked backwards. And then the replacement number 9, Tanuja, was at hand to just take the ball off the floor and dot down for another Combank vibe try for CH&FC.
Here's the kick. Kick is good.
Time over.
28 points to 39. That's how it will finish this game. But CH will be happy because they've won the second half.
Well, the result did not go their way, but this second half, well, they did somehow manage to bounce back. CH&FC, unfortunately though, falling short at the hands of an informed Kandy Sports Club team who continue to dominate this Mastercard Interclub Rugby League 2024-2025 season, and they keep their unblemished, unbeaten record intact. So it's 3 out of 3 for Kandy Sports Club, but for CH&FC it will be back to the drawing board and back to the practice paddock because they have a few things to work on as they look ahead of this season. Quite a long season for all teams. There's been one extra team added into the fray. Kandy Sports Club have been simply unstoppable, and even today we saw how good they were. Did concede the early try, but Kandy Sports Club bounced back and they were simply unstoppable. Happy Fasil Marija just going through the formalities post game, congratulating his opponents. and his team as well. Fans as well flocking in and meeting their idols. That ends week 3 of the Mastercard Interclub Rugby League season. Full-time score confirmation from Racecourse. It's Kandy Sports Club winning 39 points to 28 as they defeat CH&FC and they keep their unbeaten tag alive. The second half, well, it was quite entertaining. CH&FC kicked things off after they were trailing by quite a margin, but they somehow managed to score a couple of tries in the second half. First points of the second half did not go the way of Kandy off the boot of Tharindra Ratwatta, but it did go the way of Wajid Faumi as he scored off the tail of that scrum. CH&FC struck back straight away as they scored a try of their own. I think that was Nirosh Pereira who dotted down for CH&FC. Shahid Zumri, well, that's some sumptuous bit of play there to send Kavindu over in the corner. The try was converted by Tharindra Ratwatta. Dinesh De Silva throwing a lovely cutout ball for Janit Chandimal to dot down for CH&FC. He did add the conversion to his own try, and in the die numbers it was Tanuja who scored a poacher's try to collect and dot down as Janit Chandimal continued his good form of the team. 39 points to 28 is how the scoreboard read at the end of this game. 4 tries for CH with 4 conversions, 6 tries for Kandy with 3 conversions and a solitary penalty. Tilina Bandara for all his work in the tight of the scrum and on the field won him the Player of the Match award, and that brings an end to this third week of the Mastercard Interclub Rugby League season. Well, we have plenty of action lined up, and in the new year it's Navy Sports Club hosting Air Force to kick things off for week 4. CH&FC will take on Sri Lions with renewed hope of winning their second game. And well, the fixture of the week, it's Havelock Sports Club hosting Kandy Sports Club at Havelock Park. That'll no doubt be a sumptuous game, and we will all be watching that one. CRNFC take on Army to round off week 4 of the Mastercard Rugby League season, as rugby action comes to you thick and fast. As Kandy continue unbeaten here at Racecourse, we bring an end to this transmission from me, Romario De Silva and Dinuk, along with our technical and production crew. It's thank you and goodbye until next week.
Proteas versus Pakistan across all 3 formats with 3 T20s, 3 ODIs and a 2-match test series this holiday season.
Kamuda Machang, prima kotumi, fantamai.
It is my vision that wakes me up, not my alarm. I make mistakes, but I will never be defeated.
My biggest competitor is myself.
5 account from Commercial Bank for the youth who think beyond limits.
Prima kotumi, fantamai.
I study not just to change myself, but to make a change.
Everyone's end point is my starting point.
Five account from Commercial Bank for the youth who think beyond limits.
Kamuda Machang, prima kotumi, fantamai.
It is my vision that wakes me up, not my alarm. I make mistakes, but I will never be defeated.
My biggest competitor is myself.
5 account from Commercial Bank for the youth who think beyond limits.
Prima kotumi, fantamai.
First and exclusive.
What do they want from us? We are their plaything. I'm not supposed to be here, and I'm not staying here. Maybe if I had your heart, you would love me the way he loves you.
Hi, Mason. I'm your negotiator.
I'm happy it's you.
You just have to keep one step ahead of her.
2 objects cannot occupy the same point in space at the same moment in time. If you get into one of my cars, you get in the win.
First and exclusive. All new on Saturdays.
Kamuda Machang, prima kotumi, fantamai.
Hot and spicy fun by Rugby Marakaranda. Beat a remake Karanda to winna. Have a bit of Bawala, give me a fashion Karanda. Fun Turana, Kotumi, kick it a winner. Prima Kotumi, fantamai.
Australia versus India, the toughest rivalry. Only on Star Sports Network.
Kamuda Machang, prima kotumi, fantamai.
It's time for a showdown with white and red in a scorching summer series where only the fearless dare to tread.
Tony DeSorzi, stop that! You cannot do that!
The powerful Proteas lining up in all their might, challenging Pakistan in a 3-division fight. Catch the Proteas versus Pakistan across all 3 formats with 3 T20s, 3 ODIs and a 2-match test series this holiday season.
Prima kotumi, fantamai.
It's time for a showdown with white and red in a scorching summer series where only the fearless dare to tread.
Tony DeSorzi, stop that! You cannot do that!
The powerful Proteas lining up in all their might, challenging Pakistan in a 3-division fight. Catch the Proteas versus Pakistan across all 3 formats with 3 T20s, 3 ODIs and a 2-match test series this holiday season.
Prima kotumi, oh my. Fantamai.
Catch the Proteas versus Pakistan across all 3 formats with 3 T20s, 3 ODIs and a 2-match test series this holiday season.
Hot and spicy fun by Rugby Marakaranda. beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත බාවලා යන්න ගින්නර fashion කරන්න fun තුරන්න කොතුලි kick එක වෙන්න prima කොතුමි fun තමයි
Kamuda machang, prima kotumi, fun tamai.
Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්නට වෙන්න හදවත බාවලා යන්න ගින්නර fashion කරන්න fun තුරන්න කොතුලි kick එක වෙන්න prima කොතුමි fun තමයි